G'day everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me, and as you may have seen by the title, I'm going to be doing a 1 year in review, 12 months from when I first uploaded my first video. Now, unfortunately it's not exactly 12 months as I uploaded the video on 2nd of February 2020 and it's now the 7th, so it's not exact, but hopefully it won't make much of a difference. Also, if you're new here, thanks for joining and watching this video. I'd highly recommend going and watching some of my other videos where I do blacksmithing, woodworking, and other traditional and general handicrafts, their projects and other tips and tricks and such. I'd also really appreciate it if you guys hit that like button, leave a comment down below what you think, subscribe if you're not already, and ring that notification bell as that tells you when I upload a new video. So let's get into it. Okay, so first things first. We've gone from 0 to 443 subscribers within this 12-month period, roughly. So yet again, thank you very much to everyone who's made that possible. I very much appreciate that. Now if we head to my channel page, which you guys will be familiar with, I've uploaded 68 videos publicly and acquired 107,000 views. Now, if you think that's quite high, I'll explain that in a second. But let's go to the videos. Let's go all the way back to the very first ones I uploaded. So there you go. The first one I uploaded was Powerful Soda Can Stirling Engine. Now, if you notice, all these three down the bottom here, they're all quite similar. And that's because they're all uploaded on the same date and they weren't actually recorded for YouTube. They were just videos I already had existing on my phone. And I decided they were ones that I could possibly upload to my channel that somewhat is in keeping with the theme that I wanted to go with. So if there's any of you guys out there that are wanting to start a YouTube channel or anything like that, I'd highly recommend to just jump straight into it, as I remember back then that I was watching a lot of videos, tutorials and stuff like that, how to get the videos good, all of that stuff, how to start it up. And I watched one guy, which they all basically say, but basically don't care about perfectionism or anything like that, just jump straight into it. That's why I said just random vertical screen videos here that were just recorded, a bit random even. I recorded those, so I put those up there. And it was really exciting doing that. And they're still there, and as I will show you in a second, they've come to be quite popular. So I just recommend you jump in and do it, and you plan from there. So yeah, let's get back into it. So the very first one, the Soda Can Stirling Engine. It's a really cool little model kind of motor here, actually. Doesn't look like it'll play. There you go. And that's actually just powered by an alcohol flame and cooled by ice. Look into the Stirling engine if you're interested in that type of thing there. We'll go back, the internet's fast enough. So then the other one, I've got a little air engine, and what has come to be my most popular video, surprisingly, it's a 10-second video of a DC motor that I made. There it is there. Nothing special about it at all. And the thing with this, as I was saying earlier, if you look down here, it's actually got 91,000 views. So at first, it obviously didn't get that at all. However, there was a few spikes in it over the times that I couldn't really explain, but turns out it was being shared on another type of external platform, which got the views up, and it's very popular in like India and stuff, which is interesting. And anyway, yeah, and recently as well has been an uptake in all three of these actually, over the YouTube Shorts function, which can be seen there in the titles. And that's basically just short little vertical screen videos to watch, and that's obviously being shared around a bit. The first proper video that I filmed for the channel was forging my first pair of tongs. Now, it wasn't a complete forging, I'd already forged a bit of it, I was just finishing it off. Long video there as it is, not very well done at all. But you always learn, you can see the progress there. And fixing broken chair leg. That was relatively popular with search, as people want to know how to fix a chair leg, I guess. Not a great how-to. but you know, it is what it is. And this 3-part video of rehandling this chef's knife here, that's when, after that, it was kind of when I had a dry period, because that's when I went to uni. I couldn't really do anything, but then we went to remote learning and came back home, and then I started doing it a bit more regularly. And yeah, you can go check out my channel for the rest of the videos there, making my first knife, things like that. And hopefully you can see the progress that I've made, I guess both in my skills and also in my kind of video editing. That's the great thing about YouTube as well, which I started for a fair few reasons, but one of them, which I've either started it for or became evident, is that trying to get a schedule of it weekly or 2 times a week or whatever it is, it kind of forces me to upload videos, which means I have to make projects, as that's mainly what I do. And that really advances my technical skills, whether that be in blacksmithing, which is what I'm obviously learning and spending quite a bit of time on learning there at the moment, or woodwork, or any of those other things. As well as the video editing side of things as well, cinematography. Also definitely improving my skills there quite rapidly with the set scheduling, which is a great idea. Can be a bit daunting, but it's definitely a good idea to learn. So now that's kind of the general channel there. Change a few things, logo, banner and that type of stuff. Now if we go back to the dashboard, which is the YouTube studio if you want the behind the scenes. If we go on analytics here, click on the last 12 months, just here, lifetime, and there you go, slow internet, and there it is. So you can see most of the time, start off hardly any views, had a few uptakes every now and then, but mostly for the rest of the year, like it has gained views obviously. However, I got a really large surge towards the end of last year. I'm not exactly sure what that was for. I think that's when they started the shorts thing, but I also had a pen giveaway and things like that, which seemed popular. So a massive surge there, and I also gained a massive surge in subscribers at that point as well, as you can see by that. So yeah, that's about all I can really say for this year. Yeah, so that's about that. Now moving forward into this year, I am going back to uni and there are going to be some changes. As I said in an early video, and as you may have noticed, I'm only uploading once a week now, temporarily, hopefully. And that's just so I can get a little bit of backlog on videos, and as I've been doing quite a lot of forging videos as well. As when I go to uni, I definitely won't have access to be able to do any blacksmithing or anything like that, and I'm not sure about the rest of it. So what I'm going to be planning on doing there is kind of stagger it, and I know a lot of you guys are in the blacksmithing community and that type of thing, so I don't want you guys ignored. I'm going to be strategically kind of placing those forging videos throughout, to kind of, I guess, string you in there a bit. And I do want to have a bit of variety as well in the channel, not just one thing here, one thing there. And I do have a few plans for videos that I can do in the near future. Hopefully they're good, hopefully you find interest in them. If you have any recommendations for type of small, quite non-invasive things I can do, please leave it down in the comments or hit me up on Instagram or something. I'd really appreciate that. And yeah, so that's basically my channel over the past 12 months. Hopefully relatively soon we can hit into the 4-digit subscribers, hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. And for those of you who don't know, if I click down here, you may know that YouTube gets monetized, and to do that you need to hit 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. Now that's not necessarily my main goal, but I think it's a very significant milestone, not only for me but for a lot of small channel creators, as that means that you can kind of, after all the time you spent in it, even though it's not much at first at all, you can start seeing a little bit of return, hopefully, and hopefully that I could reinvest back into my videos, into content, and that type of thing there as well. So thank you for tuning in for this video. Hope it was insightful. Maybe you enjoyed it, I'm not sure. If you did or didn't, I'd please recommend going and checking out some of my other project videos which might be more interesting. And with that said, have a good day everyone. Thank you for watching and joining here. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.